Good day, everyone. I am Roslyn Arcagasan Bulan. I'm from Davao del Sur State College, and I am currently pursuing my doctorate at Polytechnic University of the Philippines. So, in our institution at BSSC, our guiding principle is empowering minds, transforming lives. So, at PUP, we carry the identity of being the light of the nation. These institutional values frame my research journey. So reminding us that innovation in education must always be human-centered and transformative. So today, I will present my narrative literature review entitled Strategic Integration of AI Tools in Academic Research and Instruction. So this study reflects the Philippine and Southeast Asian context, and it aims to contribute to our collective pursuit of globally benchmarked education. So artificial intelligence is reshaping higher education. So faculty nowadays use tools like ChatGPT, Grammarly, Cite or Turnitin, or etc. to accelerate writing, analysis, and instruction. So this review focuses on four key factors. So this is how to shape AI adoption. So faculty digital literacy, institutional support, perceptions of AI tools, and motivation with ethical readiness. So these evidences from Philippine and Southeast Asian universities shows that these factors strongly influence academic productivity and teaching quality. This study is guided by four objectives. So firstly is to examine faculty digital literacy. Next is to assess the institutional support. Next is to explore faculty perceptions of AI tools. And lastly is to investigate motivation and ethical readiness. So together, these objectives provide a holistic view of how AI integration transforms higher education. For the theoretical framework, so it integrates three models. First is the technology acceptance model, which explains how perceived usefulness drives adoption. So next is the digital leadership and institutional support theories, so which highlight governance and infrastructure. So lastly is the ethical readiness models. So in here, it ensures the responsible integration of AI. So in here, inputs include digital literacy, institutional support, and perception. So that is the determinants. And next is the process that includes responsible AI adoption, integration into research workflows, and teaching practices. So in here, it is the adoption and mediation of process. And lastly is the outputs, academic productivity, instructional quality. So that is the academic outcomes. So this interconnected system shows how AI adoption becomes transformative. Next is the methods. So this is a narrative literature review. I synthesize studies from Philippine and Southeast Asian higher education institutions. So triangulating them with global benchmarks. So sources were selected based on the relevance, the recency, and the peer-reviewed quality. So the aim was to consolidate evidence that supports our or challenges the four hypotheses. So first hypothesis will be the faculty digital literacy. So digital literacy is foundational. So according to Palmiano in 2024, it emphasized that research mandates rely on digital competencies. So supported by the statement of Giray Jr. in 2025, so it linked academic dean's digital leadership to faculty literacy. So according also to Vidal and Acidera in year 2024, so they found that technological competence predicts stronger integration of digital resources in teaching. So the visual here shows how literacy flows into research tool. into output quality, and finally into instructional enhancement. So the message is clear: literacy drives productivity and teaching quality. Next is institutional support. So institutional support is a game changer. So according to Aquino in the year 2025, so it emphasized instructional leadership as vital for teaching quality. So supported with a statement of La Roa and Espina in the year 2024, they found that robust academic services improve student retention. So according also to Reyes and Serrano in the year 2025, it linked governance practices to student satisfaction. So support means access to literature, so analytic tools and dissemination platforms. So it also means management systems that encourage productivity. So the diagram here shows how leadership, governance, and service empower faculty and lead to better student outcomes. Next is the faculty perceptions of AI tools. So perceptions matter. No? So according to CATSO in the year 2024, so it proposed balanced guidelines for AI integration. So showing that governance increases perceived usefulness. So according to Robinos et al. In the year 2024, it found that positive attitudes correlate with integration in teaching. And according also to Opadhiyay and Sa in 2025, so it reported that faculty see AI tools as helpful in literature search, drafting, and also in data organization. So the bar chart here compares perceived usefulness with actual adoption intensity. So when faculty trust AI tools, they integrate them more deeply into their workflows. Next is the motivation and ethical readiness. So motivation and readiness mediate adoption. So according to Mayor and Bautista in 2025, so it found that faculty preparedness predicts AI readiness. So Azharit and Hoa in 2023 also states that it showed that readiness varies by demographics and academic background. So motivated and ethically prepared faculty use AI responsibly. So in course design, feedback, and also in research. So without readiness, adoption may be superficial. So with it, adoption becomes transformative. So the pyramid here shows layers of readiness. So from ethical awareness, going to emotional confidence, and then lastly, to the motivational drive. So what will be the conclusion? So the evidence supports all four hypotheses. So faculty, digital literacy, institutional support, perceptions and motivation, or ethical readiness significantly influence academic outcomes. So together, they form a leadership-driven ecosystem. So when institutions invest in these areas, faculty are empowered to adopt AI tools meaningfully. So leading to a better research and also in teaching. So for the implications, here are three key implications for Philippines higher education institution. First is to invest in digital leadership, training, and infrastructure to empower faculty. Next is to embed digital competence and ethical readiness in institutional policies and incentives. And lastly, they need to co-create flexible AI governance with faculty to ensure trust and responsible adoption. So through these steps, these are the strategic levers for surely transformation. So for the impact, so it elevates the DSSC or in the Philippine higher education institution toward global benchmarking and research and instructions. So it also strengthens faculty capacity for productivity, innovation, and ethical adoption. So on it support also national and regional digital transformation in higher education. Okay, so these are the reference listed, reflect the depth and diversity of the literature reviewed from Philippine case studies to international frameworks. So they provide the foundation for the conclusions and implications I've shared. So from the tagline of Davao del Sur State College, Empowering Minds, Transforming Lives, and from the tagline of Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Light of the Nation. So daghang salamat and mabuhay og madayaw. Thank you for listening.